sword becomes the coffin in that cemetery song.
Well, it's Monday, 16th of March, and I'm moving out. Temporarily, I'm moving out of the house because I need to do work inside. I've made the decision that now the extension's built. I looked at taking a wall out in the existing part to enlarge the kitchen, and I've made some investigations and I've discovered one major problem. It's really dangerous. The rear wall is basically sitting on 3x2 noggins holding up the back of the house. It's dangerous. I've had to remove the bathroom. I've had to strip the bathroom out, and I've got to remove the bathroom floor to get supports in. So from a health and safety perspective, I've got to get out the house now, and this means obviously I can get some extra works done as well with regard to rewiring the back and replastering everything. But yeah, I can't let this go. Unbelievable. I am going to do some rewiring in the house, which is going to mean replastering. So I'm going to move out for a short period of time whilst I improve my home. So I moved in on the 2nd of July, Saturday 2nd of July 2025. So I've had like 9 months, is it? August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Sorry, 8 months. 8 months. I've been in the lodge for 8 months, and I've decided that I need possibly 6 to 8 weeks just to get some areas of the house done before I come back. So Lewis the Lodge is doing a temporary vacation, 6 to 8 weeks after being in here for 8 months, which I think is pretty normal. I don't know if the Wrexham Council Tax Departments are going to jump on me if they're hiding in the bushes, but I think it's pretty normal for people when they've lived in a house for a while, and if they want to move out to do some replastering or even redecoration, whatever. So normal council tax being paid, and I'll be vacating. So this is Monday, 16th of March, over and out, back to the drone footage. So internal investigations have uncovered something which has been very serious, and it means the house has to be vacated in order for emergency structural repairs to take place. Right then, in my 40 years experience in the construction game, this is probably the biggest shocker I have ever uncovered. This is the weight of the existing rear wall, carrying the main roof at the rear and the flat roof extension of 1960. And all this weight is sitting on that existing timber beam, which was built in at the time in 1893. So well, they knew what they were doing. They were happy with what they were putting in. That timber beam there was sitting in that wall, and it was coming across, and it would have been sitting where the wall is there now, at the top of the stairs. At the top of the stairs in 1893, there would have been just the bedrooms either side. There may have been a window or just a wall there. But when they built the bathroom extension on top of the lower lean-to, they've cut through the beam. And the beam is then supported on 3x2 timbers sitting on the floorboards of the bathroom. So there's an awful lot of weight there sitting on 3x2s. Unbelievable. Now the property had a renovation of sorts in 2014, and we know that this was exposed because we found plaster bags pushed in the void with the date 2014 on. So they'd uncovered this problem and chose not to report it and just boarded over and replastered. So as you can see, this purlin, this timber beam is carrying an awful lot of weight, and as you can see there, it's built in at this end into the wall, and then we're looking at 4 to 4.35 meters, 4 to 4.5 meter span, sitting on stud work. As we found, this timber beam was cut off there in order to create the doorway. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Right, so what's Lewis the Lodge going to do about this? That's the question. If we look up there, you can see the beam carrying the stonework. So what we're going to do, we're going to excavate a hole in that corner and a hole in that corner, 2 concrete pads, build up 2 new brickwork piers with pad stones above, and then there will be 4 meter long RSJ beams. 3 number beams will be sitting off the pad stones. These are 4 meters long because we're building pillars either side to carry the load. I don't really want to be knocking holes into the existing corner, creating a weakness. So our span will be slightly shorter, but it'll be carrying the load of the beams above. So I'm quite pleased that I've gone so far with this renovation to expose this, because if I hadn't have done, this would have been hidden. So it's a job well done. A bit costly, but there you go. A hole excavated each side of the room, and then enlarged to the required size for the widths. These will be mass filled with concrete to make 2 solid pads in order to build 2 solid concrete block 7 Newton block pillars each side to carry the steel beams, which will make the house sound again, make the job well done. Obviously a necessity that's had to be done. 8 months into the project, I wasn't expecting to find anything like this, but again, it's something you've just got to do. You've got to drop on these things, and thankfully having access to funds, because you can imagine if you were on a tight budget, this would be catastrophic at this stage. So I'm just thankful that I've got the funds to make this job correct and make the house structurally sound in order to continue and move back into the lodge as soon as possible, as soon as things are completed. Having lived at the lodge now for 8 months since I've moved in, it's a bit of an upheaval having to move out again, but obviously having to remove the bathroom was a major factor in this. So I've had to remove the bathroom, remove the floor, everything. And so I've just gutted the bathroom and the room below now. Obviously unable to live in the property whilst the structural work's being done. So hopefully get it completed and back in the property within 6 to 8 weeks is my plan, and hopefully have a long life here, hopefully, if the good Lord spares us.